We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will have first crack at this one. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interested to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Looking to throw again. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Dogs are flying down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Bell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Stockton. Quickly complete. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Offense set on first down. Trying play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So Kentucky's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
The RPO, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And they'll just down it right there. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the run, it's Frazier. Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off play action on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Bulldogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Off the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. Fires on the move. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Get it out on the screen. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes one-man miss. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the three. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting three on the board. Nice kid, nice job.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's long. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it first and 10 from the 25. Rides the back on the option. The give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. To throw, it's Stockton. Shoots it to the left. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
This time it's complete. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Pocket breaking down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on first and 10. Bringing the heat. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. It's now first and 10 from the 24-yard line. Using his legs, it's Frazier. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet.
They'll leave it with him.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boise State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. They're going to run it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
And the Bulldogs will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Backed up now, here's second and long. Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. He'll keep it himself. Got room at the 35. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Fires left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Bulldogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He makes the catch. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Pushes ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Plows through the defense. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Stockton. Finds his man in the middle.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Frazier. Made a defender miss. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Dogs! And the stomping has commenced. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Gilmore. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Charged loose by the hit.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the change. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
It's a phenomenal effort on third down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You've got to love it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. Pulled down at the 8. And the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Keeps it on the draw. Can't get him to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we played 3 quarters. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. Dropping back, it's Bowling. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Toss to the outside. Across the 45. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Offense working from the pistol. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, I'm fine with you running that point if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. And the Dogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Branch. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They boot it away on 4th down. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'll start this drive firing. Got him downfield. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Release to the back. That's caught. It's Patterson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Looking for a man. It's Boley. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quick release on the RPO. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at slot position.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Punts it out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Unloads quickly. Touchdown, Wildcats. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The offense down to the 22 on first and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Power football with the run. Hard running there. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Splits the uprights. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes